Welcome to Seeker Critique's YouTube channel and my review for the Grand Tour Season 2 Episode 6 titled Jags. Now, before we start, I want to apologise for my previous reviews. I have missed episodes 3, 4 and 5. This has just mainly been because of the period over Christmas and New Year has been exceptionally busy, but I can assure you that I'm now back on track and back to the weekly reviews of the Grand Tour. So without further ado, in this review, James forgets his shoes. Jeremy wears a dressing gown. And Jack Bauer. Now in this week's episode, the trio are on a road trip in Colorado, desperately attempting to prove the modern day worth of old Jags. Now the episode includes dirt track laps, a dangerous race on a runway, and skiing. And yeah, you heard that right. The episode was arguably the best in the series so far, with excellent pacing split between segments in the studio and the road trip, speaking of which got better and better, leading up to the final section which featured car skiing, whereby James, Jeremy and Richard literally took their Jags up and down a mountain ski route. Now there were some moments where the humour didn't quite land this episode, notably where James and Richard switched out their Jags seemingly unnoticed. But on the whole, I get what they were going for, and some standout moments did come from faults with the cars. On the studio side of this week's episode, Conversation Street took a turn toward the British Fire Brigade, which was a largely entertaining topic with a few good one-liners from James which made a change, but culminated in some opinions on the incredible new Aston Martin Vantage, a car that left the audience and the trio in bewilderment. I really want one. Anyway, Celebrity Face Off this week featured the most highbrow guests in the series so far, with actors Kiefer Sutherland and Luke Evans, whom shared some great motoring related stories from the sets of 24 and Fast and Furious. Overall, the episode continues the tour's winning streak, with a great balance between wacky challenges and brilliant locations, and unbelievably the trio are still finding new ways to push cars to their very limits, making for a brilliantly entertaining watch, as usual. Thank you very much for watching, and for more reviews head to seekercritique.co.uk.